Some breaking news on the economic front. Guy Debelle, former RBA Deputy Governor, has stepped down as the CFO at Fortescue Future Industries. Let's get more on this with our business editor, Ross Greenwood. Ross, Debelle says he has to concentrate on his health. What more can you tell our viewers?
Well, a few bits and pieces here. Guy Debelle was the man who was considered to be the likely replacement for Philip Lowe, the governor of the Reserve Bank. However, he stepped down in March this year to become the Chief Financial Officer of Fortescue Future Industries, a key part of Andrew Twiggy Forrest's empire. Now, what occurred was that he was involved, it says in a statement, in a serious cycling accident that happened in August this year. And that, they say, is the result of him now standing down from that position. I should make the observation to you that Guy Debelle is one of a number of executives who have recently left Andrew Forrest's business, both Fortescue Metals and Fortescue Future Industries, though his future and where he goes to from now is not known. Debelle was certainly considered one of the brightest prospects economically in Australia, was considered to be a natural as the Deputy Governor of the Reserve Bank to replace Philip Lowe when his term expires in September next year. His future now really does remain something of a question mark in regards to what he does next. But as I say, he will be highly sought after by, no doubt, banks and others simply because of his experience at the Reserve Bank. Indeed.
And you would have heard Warren Hogan and I just chatting about this space now, really, between the central bank, the Reserve Bank of New Zealand, and our Reserve Bank. With the New Zealand Central Bank raising interest rates by the highest in its history today.
Yeah, so let's go to that because it's had an impact on the markets as well. One of the things you might remember is, if you have a look here, these are the cash rates. So Australia now at 2.85%, I should say there. New Zealand at 4.25%. Australia's inflation rate 7.3%. New Zealand 7.2%. Remember, this is the fight against inflation, so that's one of the keys. But the other thing I want to show you is the Australian dollar versus the New Zealand dollar, and I think we've got a chart of this we can show you, because what occurred today is that the New Zealand dollar, these are the interest rate charts here, basically showing a big jump in that. But it's actually about the New Zealand dollar has taken off against the Australian dollar today. It had been quite suppressed as a result of falls in property prices and the slowdown in the New Zealand economy over a period of time. But today bounced back big time. And largely this is one of the reasons why you've seen such a big gap between the Australian dollar and the US dollar, is largely because of the trajectory of interest rates. And the wider the gap in those interest rates, the more attractive it is for any investor, big or small, to have their money in that other country at that time.
Ross Greenwood, thank you for that. We'll see you at 4:30 p.m. for Business Now.